Okay, I thought Daryl got us off to a great start in the first half. I thought, and we've been preaching to the guys for the last 3 or 4 days now, that UMass was a tough, physical team, was going to deny stuff, was going to try to bully us inside. And I thought our guys stepped up and met the challenge. I thought, we had 17 assists, 11 turnovers. We made 13 threes. I thought we executed really, really well. I think the problem that we have had in the last 4 games, we haven't been defending. Teams are shooting, 47, 48% against us. We held them 38, 25%. We turned them over 17 times. I thought, like I said, Daryl played exceptionally well both first and second half. I thought Anwar gave us a huge lift in the first half. We tried it when Dominguez went in. Anwar's not a guy that's going to play against a guy 6'9", 250, but he can play against the smaller, athletic type of 5-man. And I thought he came in and gave us a big lift, that steal dunk. And then Jan was 0 for 5 in the first half, had some good looks, and he showed some mental toughness. Some guys, especially freshmen, in the second half, 0 for 5, you're not even looking at the rim. But I thought, he did a great job in the second half, hit some big shots, had a double-double. And Chad got in foul trouble, but I thought other guys stepped up. It was a team victory. We played hard, we executed, we defended, and that's how you win in the Atlantic 10.
Coach, coming off a little bit of a losing streak and then a 10-day layoff, just to have the first half that you guys did have, just how encouraging was that?
Yeah, it's really important. I thought, we have good guys, we have competitive guys, and I think, they knew that we didn't play well in those 4 games, and we had chances. We just couldn't. We played well at times. Our consistency, in effort, our consistency in execution wasn't there, and we've worked on it. And the kids did a really good job of executing. And we missed a lot of shots in the first half, some really open shots, but we executed just as well in the second half. And that's what it takes. It's never going to be pretty. But you got to outwork the team, and I thought we played harder than UMass tonight.
And Daryl, kind of the same question. Just how much did it energize you guys to have that first half?
Coming into the game, we knew that we had to get off to a good start. We couldn't afford to get off to a slow start like we have in the past. So that was just emphasis, and like Coach said earlier, we had to be the tougher team. So it was just a great energy boost for us.
Daryl, this is your second 30-point game. What do you attribute that to? How were you able to get on the role that you did individually shooting tonight?
I was just in the gym all this week before the game, leading up to it. And then when I got to the game, I just let it come to me. I didn't try to force anything, and shots started to fall, and I just got in the rhythm.
Coach, what do you guys do so well defensively to limit?
I thought we kept the ball in front of us better. I thought our post did a good job. They're trying to get the ball to the paint. Off the dribble, throwing it in the big guy. And I thought our post guys, even though Chad got in foul trouble, all 3 of them got in foul trouble. But I thought even when Max is not a great offensive player, but he brought some toughness, some physicality, and that's what we got to do against those big guys. So we, they only had, we had 22 points off of turnovers. We outscored them by 2 in the paint, and that's a team that dominates the paint. So we kept the ball above the foul line for the most part. Did a good job on the 3-point line. We fouled too many times. We got to get better in that. But like I said, we had a consistent effort, and that's what I'm proud of.
Mark, 21 points off the bench. I think they were all in the first half. What kind of a boost is that?
It's a huge boost. I thought Moses gave us a big lift in the first half. He's playing much better, playing with much more confidence, and we need scoring off the bench. I thought Anwar did a good job, as I alluded to earlier, about coming off the bench and scoring. And it doesn't necessarily always have to be scoring. It's being productive, defending, rebounding, getting some loose balls, setting good screens. And I thought those 2 guys in particular did a really good job. And I thought and Brett did really well. I thought that was his best game in terms of his aggressiveness, his productivity, and we need that coming off the bench from all 3 of those guys, or 4. If you throw in Max in there, not from an offensive standpoint, but even though Max got a loose ball, kicked it to somebody, was it you? Yeah. Somebody in the corner, hit a 3. So those are the type of plays that we need.
Coach, Barry only played the first 5 minutes in the first half. Was that situational?
Yeah, Max. I thought Moses did really well, and he was scoring, and that's what we need. And we need Barry to be a guy that can come in there and play defense and rebound and, you know, get deflections like he's done earlier in the year. And he's a freshman. He's going to have some good games and some bad games. That's just how it is. But we need him, you know, playing well for us to be productive and successful.
And then Daryl, your first A-10 conference game, to start the way you did with 31 points, can you just touch on your performance and how nice it was at the beginning of conference play to have a game like that?
I mean, it's nice, but it just attests to we put in the work this whole week leading up to it as a team. And like Coach said, everybody stepped up, made big-time plays, which we needed. And it's just good to get off to a great start.
Daryl, it's pretty rare to have 10 days off between games. How did you spend that time getting ready for these games?
Yeah, so I mean, at first it was like a reset. We got to go home for Christmas, everybody, you know, after the losing streak, got to like reset their minds and everything. But right when we came back, it was right back to work. Everybody was in the gym this week. We worked hard in practice. We came out and executed.
Anything else? All right, thanks, guys.
Great, thanks.
Thanks.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New
Thank
Year.
you.
Go Bills.